Welcome back to our channel. He's Steven, I'm Andie, and today we're exploring the Amazon jungle.
Oh, it's really starting to itch and sting.
Wow.
If you're new to the channel, welcome. We're Steven and Andie, caffeinated travelers of the US and beyond.
When we got the opportunity to return to Ecuador this year, we knew we had to visit the Amazon rainforest as part of this trip. It was an adventure just getting here, and now it's time to explore.
Before we head out for the day, I want to show you this amazing eco lodge where we're staying.
Can't wait to check this place out.
First impressions?
Unreal.
This is our home for the next couple days.
It's called Dolphin Lodge, and it's right here on the river. All right, guys, we are in Cuyabena, which is part of the Ecuadorian Amazon, and we're staying at this amazing eco lodge. Come on, let's take a tour. This is where we got off our boats after a 2-hour ride on the river to get here. Right through this way. Little hand washing station. Some boots for when we go out and explore. Some thunder for ambiance. We've got solar power. Over here we have the common area where we have all of our meals, our coffee, water. People can socialize. We can recharge our batteries. And back this way is our room. Number 6, with the dolphin, of course. And here it is. We've got mosquito nets on the bed, make sure we don't get chewed alive while we sleep. Nice little storage area for our belongings. And our bathroom right over here.
Ready for a welcome juice?
For you.
Thank you. What is it? Ooh, it's good. What is it?
Tea, I think.
No, it's juice.
Yeah, but it tastes like tea. Almost tastes like you do homebrew tea.
It's juice. It's good.
It's delicious, but I'm tasting tea.
As wonderful as this lodge is, it's definitely not a hotel. It's more like glamping. So you may or may not get hot water while you're here. There's limited electricity. There are no outlets really in the rooms, I don't think. We didn't find any. So we come to the charging station at the community area here when we want to charge our phones or our camera batteries. Every bit of power here is solar generated. So they are truly off the grid, which is wonderful. But because of that, everyone who comes has to be conscious of how much they're using.
The food at the lodge was quite good, and they were happy to accommodate our vegetarian preference.
Pancakes and scrambled eggs and some fresh fruit.
And some really sweet smelling bread. That looks really good.
The lodge loans us rain boots because we're going to be walking in some very muddy areas. So even with our waterproof hiking boots, it would just be too muddy and gross to be wearing those. So they provide these for free. Of course, you're going to want to bring some thick socks because they probably don't get too much chance to sanitize in between guests' usage. But, you know, when in Rome, right?
We're on our way to see a very large special tree, and of course, along the way, amazing wildlife sightings.
Oh my gosh, it really does smell it. It's like
Oh, that's awesome.
So this root smells like garlic, but he said they don't use it to eat, but it's more like a medicine here. I'm not sure what for, but it really does smell exactly like garlic.
This is a special tree for harpy eagle, the biggest one eagle in the jungle. Yeah, sometimes when we are walking Near the tree, we can find some bones or like skulls from the animals, because the harp eagle choose this tree for have the chick, the eagle chick living in this tree for 2 years. Last time the mother or the father is gonna to go to hunting some animal like a sloth or monkeys or red howler monkey, woolly monkeys. Then it's gonna feeding until 2 years. Then the chicks will begin fly and go. The name is Sabos or Capo tree.
It's just a touch muddy. Oh gosh. And apparently there are leeches in here too. So we're gonna try to avoid those.
Back on the water, I got the sighting I was hoping for. River dolphins!
Oh, that was cool.
They weren't pink yet. Apparently their color changes by age and conditions. But they were cool to see nonetheless.
Once again, we're getting rained on. Steven's in there somewhere.
Using my phone.
Our next stop was at a village called Tarabiaya to learn about one of the indigenous communities.
Well, he told us that there are only about 50 people who live in this village, and this is one of 4 along the Coyabeno River here. They seem to have a pretty typical routine that just happens daily. He said every afternoon they go swimming in the river.
The river for them is like a swimming pool, no? Every day, every afternoon they come to swim here. Yes, and also they also have like one place for washing the flowers.
And they run their boats when the river's not dry to the bridge where they can get supplies and food and things to bring home. What is it? Like a giant nut of some kind.
Parrot beak. Let me to decorate more. You put in the nose.
Like my earrings.
No, let's see.
Like a new visitor from the other world.
Yeah, it's good. You like it?
Once we settled in, we got a chance to learn some of the language, like how to introduce ourselves.
Jimami Andie, Jikato, United States, Ako.
Jimami Steven.
Jikato,
Jugato, United States.
Aki.
Aki.
How do you say thank you?
The ohi.
Deohi? Deohi.
Then we got to taste some of the fruits and veggies that grow in the
Here,
area.
not like a cacao or maraca. It looks like a cacao seed, but it's not cacao. No, it's really.
For lunch, we helped harvest the yuca for yuca bread.
The yuca is the main food, because with the yuca we can prepare also the beverage like a chicha, it's like a jungle beer. She's gonna cut here.
Oh, cool. Thank you. So we're going to help her prepare the yuca bread that we can then eat.
All right, trying to bread.
Very good.
I'm a natural. Oh shit. That's pretty hard actually.
All right, we just got to pull up some of the yucca root, which we're now going to use to make some bread that we're all going to get to eat afterwards. This is a very common food here. They make a whole bunch about once a month to last for the full month, and they eat it with all kinds of different things like jams or meats or rice. So it's really kind of a multi-purpose food. Okay. Everybody else eats meat, right? So if I get my finger, it's okay? Oh, it is slippery. Yeah. She does like 4 in the time it takes her to do one.
Steven jumped in to help, but he ended up catching his thumb in the grater.
Well, we have a casualty, and Steven's added a little special ingredient to the yuca bread.
They're gonna make soup out of that eventually.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. She just hold it with her hands.
Okay, we're gonna join, guys. You jump.
That is so good. Try some.
Thank you.
After a lunch of yuca bread, rice, and tuna, we were joined by some children from the village who showed us some of their crafts.
You were expecting a song and dance,
I thought it
weren't
was gonna be a song.
Sometimes in the jungle we have very strong wind, you know. There are some trees or branches get too shaky. That way it's gonna begging fall down some seeds. The parents of them, or sometimes some of them, they go to the jungle to collect the seeds, no? And they put you in the dry leaf. They need to take care sometimes with a spider, no, in the ground, or tarantula, or a snake, no? That way they collect a lot of seeds. They making their necklace and themselves.
Love it. Let me see, babe.
You like?
Looks great.
Of course, we bought ourselves souvenirs. Who could resist kids?
There. Now we have matching
Beautiful.
bracelet souvenirs. That's pretty.
Nice. So all of the children of the village make all of these handicrafts to sell to tourists, and it's actually one of the major incomes of the town.
So we are gonna know to the jungle doctor. He is the Aldemar. He is like normally a person. He is also a father, a hunter, a fisherman. The difference is has some knowledge from natural medicine plants.
We learned about traditional medicine, tried an alcoholic medicinal beverage,
It is a bit like whiskey.
some aromatherapy,
Then smelling, very smell.
Smells very nice.
Bien amigos, vamos a conocer otra planta medicinal, ¿no? Esta plantica se llama la ortiga.
This is the natural stinging leaf. This is good for rheumatism, or sometimes when you wake up, you sometimes have some pains in the shoulder, in the neck, on the back.
Bien amigo, ¿alguien de ustedes algún
Andie
dolor?
offered herself up for a treatment.
¿Dolor?
Maybe of you growing pain.
I'll do it.
that feel?
It's starting to sting. It's like a delayed reaction. Is it wilting? Oh, it's really starting to itch and sting.
Wow.
It's really cool.
Oh my word. It's gonna feel amazing later.
I hope so.
So when we met with Angelica and Christian the other day, they kind of warned us about this. And they said if you are offered the Ortiga, I think is what they said it was called, don't do it. What you know means, of course, I'm going to do it. Makes me totally curious, right? So I have tendonitis in my arm. I presented that to the doctor. That was just a few minutes ago when he whipped me with that stinging nettle. And look at this now! It is really itchy. It stings. But I think, according to Angelica, it only lasts about 30 minutes. So I should be back to normal soon. And who knows, maybe he cured my tendonitis. So I don't know who spotted that sloth in the tree, but that is just incredible. I'm sorry.
A sloth.
We really did not expect to see one on this trip, so that's so cool.
Amazing. And he was so close.
Oh my gosh, I could practically reach and touch him. Okay, I have a question for my fellow travelers. This actually happened as well when we were in Alaska and we went on an excursion in Juneau. We love being out in nature, and I don't know if you can hear in the background, but I'm sitting here on the pier at our lodge, and there are just some beautiful birds and crickets and just the beautiful sounds. Can you hear it? Or do you just hear the people talking? When we were in Juneau, there was a family, and they just kept yapping the whole time we were trying to whale watch. And we wanted to listen for like the spout of the whale and just nature in general. And right now, too, we have some time at the lodge in between excursions, and we're just relaxing. But man, these people have been talking nonstop since we got here. We'll be looking at monkeys or sloths or, having dinner at the indigenous community, and they are just very loud and just nonstop. And it's like sometimes you just want to enjoy the sounds of nature, be where you are, not turn every place into a coffee shop or a club, right? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So I'm curious about a couple things, and please leave your comments below to let me know about this. But A, does it annoy you if that happens? And then B, is there a tactful way to ask people, like, do you mind? Because I don't know when I'm ever going to be here again. And I'd really like to just enjoy it and enjoy the sounds and some peace. And I don't know, would it be out of line to ask them to maybe just, talk a little less? I don't know. And how do you say it so that you're not rude and confrontational? Let me know if you have any answers for me, because I'm still trying to figure it out. We had an early morning ride back to Quito. However, we got to see monkeys one more time before we left.
What did he say it was? A red howler monkey?
I think there might be another one lower. Something like that.
Oh, yeah, little baby. Yeah. Oh, jump. Holding on with his tail. That was cool.
And We had the sighting that Steven was really hoping to avoid.
There's your snake.
Anaconda.
Just
It's a
as
small one, right?
yeah, that's a little baby one. I think it's like 3 years old.
Yikes.
Just as we're leaving, we get your snake.
Cool, that's a nice, comfortable distance. He's sleeping, I think. She, that was an amazing experience.
Oh, you guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.